You talked about oh wow moments on the phone, and it seems to be your act is made up of these scientific
moments,
facts that he then makes into jokes, or you just find the humor
well,
in
I
the
mean,
scientific fact.
take a good look at it. I mean, take a good look at what life is, and if you don't say oh wow and then laugh, you're not living right.
Okay.
See, most of us don't really live.
Okay.
We're a bunch of habitual reactions. Need money. Well, the stock market is down. We're going off a cliff economically. Everything is bad. Swine flu. I'm turning into one right now. Oh, God help me, I want mud. You know, we live in a world of fear and material acquisition. And we limit our reality and the things that come into it through that lens. When in actual reality, the lens is almost infinite.
Wow.
Like Huxley said, anything when looked at without filtering through the mind is, in essence, infinite.
Wow.
We're in a fractalish world.
Wow.
Comedy is very fractalish. You can say one funny thing about something, then another, and you can go on and on and on until the end of time, which never began, so the end is here already.
Wow. Very cosmic. I have to say, one of the lines, one of the through lines of your comedy from this first album to what I saw tonight is TV watching. You seem to be
I love TV.
Funhouse.
In fact, I know I'm missing something right now, damn it. I know I'm missing hot lava and naked people. I know I'm missing a canoe race up a falls to win a large golden thing that makes them happy forever. And it's on TV now, and I'm missing it. I'm a TV
And what do you watch now? Is it just Discovery Channel? Is it Learning Channel?
I have the sleep habits of a bat. So I watch everything that's on late at night. I watch millions of nature programs.
Really?
In this week alone, I watched 740 species make love. If you want to know, rhinoceroses make love. How does a rhino get excited from another rhino?
Pitch the book, by the way. You wrote a book about him.
I sort of milking a rhino. This book will. It's so funny. Manic depressive's wrists reclose after one reading.
Couldn't forget that.
What turns a rhino on? Rivets? If a rhino will mate with a female rhino, will he attempt sexual congress with a Brinks truck? Well, actually, rhinos are nose-oriented.
Oh, that's a genitalia?
Look at the breasts on that one. They go, that's one for me. That's how female rhinos let the male rhino know they're ready. They urinate on a bush and wait. I knew one girl like that. She lived in Yonkers. She's gone now.
I want to ask you just a question, a guru question, because I consider you
Give me a guru question.
I'm losing my hair. Could you talk about the baldness as part of your act, as part of your identity?
You must have your testicles removed immediately.
Oh, that's what I have to
No, your head, it's a sign to your virility.
Oh,
you know, of course,
okay.
The H isomer of testosterone that causes male pattern baldness.
Okay.
Eunuchs. You know the guys that had really tight pants?
Yes, yes.
Eunuchs had no hair loss at all. Full heads of hair.
Okay.
And wonderful voices. Did you know the Catholic Church for several hundred years would be giving young boys from a family called castriones, where they castrated them to make pretty music? That's wrong. It's only testicles. What good are they? I'm a celibate. Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about it, in other words, you're saying. So that's
celibacy is anorexia for nookie. It's an aberration.
I love that. Well, I want to say, so you're working on this show now. We should give a final
I'm working on this show.
This is called Bliss.
This is called Bliss, and it's about the nature of the human soul, laughter, and the fluid rubber nature of reality, which is really good, because we're in a socio-economically horrible time. And a lot of people who hook their wagon to, that's another thing I didn't talk about tonight, Madison Avenue, the new religion, science and Madison Avenue. Bye! Go to the Sacred Mall. You must go to the Sacred Mall. Put the last drop of dead dinosaur juice in your big SUV and buy mouthwash for your cat. And by the way, our society, our materialistic, and I'm not a communist, man. I like material shit. I just don't like the psychic emphasis. That's the only way to get happy. They like you in a little box. If they can keep the definition of what you are shrunken down to this. Look at your commercials. I'm going to trim this belly down. Look, washboard abs. I have the IQ of yogurt, but I have washboard abs. I look good physically. That's LA. I look really fucking good. Therefore, I am happy. Look at that ring. Look at that diamond. Looks like the headlight of a motorcycle. The fact that I just killed my husband with a hammer is irrelevant. He gave me this ring first. Stay in the box. The box wants you making money. The box wants you hooked up to happiness through materiality, which means you gotta produce. Make money, make money, make money. How many jobs do you have? I have 11 and a half fucking jobs. I sleep about an hour every other fucking month, okay? I saw my kids in a photo. I waved once when I went by in the car to my job. I have 11 fucking jobs, okay? And you know how I do it? With Red Bull. I suck Red Bull, I go to work. I buy more Red Bull, I go to work. I run out of money, I kill everybody around me, take their fucking money, and buy more Red Bull, because I gotta work more, fucking work. Or I'll be unhappy. This is not the first time, certainly, that you've heard this bullshit. You've heard this stuff all your life. Certain people, Maharashis, gurus, etc., rabbis, people, Sufis, the famous ones. remember the troublemaker when God sent his kid down here? Remember that? Jesus, remember? He came out and said the same shit. Pissed off the hierarchy of the Jews. They had him hit. They hired Italians to do the job. You know? What does he do? He's a carpenter? Make it look like an accident, something with wood and nails. How did he get like that on the cross? He was making a table. And he lost the instructions. And things just got chaotic from there on. My audiences run from 20 years old to 60 plus.
Wow.
With a strong emphasis on it. I have a lot of hope for this generation.
Okay.
The 20, 25, 30-year-olds, they love my stuff because I think they've just about had enough of all the crap. From watching TV, from making comparison forays into reality, and realizing all the garbage. They're ready for Chris Rush now. There always were. Few million that were. But I want world dominance. I want zillions of people. I want to become so well known that people have themselves surgically ordered to look like you. Then I can stay in the house.
There you go. I want to thank very much our guest, Mr. Chris Rush. Yes, he is a Rush. It is amazing to be around him. I want to, of course, thank him for time spent in the Funhouse. I want to urge you, because he has specific dates he's playing at 45 Bleecker in the next weeks and months to come. When you see this, I recommend you go to his website, chrisrushcomedy.com, where he and his wife, Megan, are posting all the dates he's playing at that particular theater. That is a wonderful theater. We want to thank them, of course, for their help in doing this interview and recording the performance that you saw little scenes from. But also, if you just want to keep up with when Chris is in town, and I definitely say you should check him out in person because he was funny tonight on the show, but he's wonderful in person doing his flow and his rush of comedy. I want to thank him, and in the last moment of the program, as always, I want to thank you folks for watching and ask you to write in. We want questions, comments, suggestions on this or any of the other episodes you might have seen in our series. Definitely want to hear from you. Feedback is much appreciated. I do stress that. I want to thank Chris and his Mrs. Megan. Thank you so much, Megan, for hooking us up with Chris and arranging that whole thing. Thanks again to the folks at 45 Bleecker, which is the theater that Chris appears at. Go to chrisrushcomedy.com to find out the exact dates and times. It's usually on weekends. He's working at that theater, which is a very nice, intimate little theater. I want to thank very much Bill Cates for his audio work, the Reverend Bleepo Abernathy. Thank you very much to Bill for helping us out to try to restore the sound on that lovely clip, the clips of Chris in concert. Thank you so much to Bill. And last but not least, I want to thank very much cameraman Carl for his help at 45 Bleecker, recording the interview, the performance, and also our lovely little close and host segment, as you see right now. I want to thank you very much, Carl. And you folks, last but not least, want to thank you for catching us. When can you catch us? You can currently see us on Saturday night. That's late Saturday night, 1 a.m. on Channel 57. I do ask you to come back here to the Media Funhouse next week, because you never know what we'll be doing then.
Made of molecules, which are made of atoms. When you look at those atoms, you know what they're made of? Fucking nothing. That's it. Oh God, it's me. They're made of the same shit the quantum vacuum's made of. There's no such thing as an atom. When they finally go inside the atom, you know what they find? Music. That's the popular theory of how everything is built now. String theory. Vibrating strings. What are strings made of? Vibrating nothingness creates surface signals that we go, that's an electron. That's an atom, that's a molecule. That's a mule's ass, that's a dick, that's a nice dick. What it really is the Tao. I don't want to use God, the G word, because I was Catholic and I still can't fuck during a thunderstorm. I don't like to think of a big guy with a beard watching me jerk off. 721 this week, huh? Not in the rain, huh?